everyone. So this video is going to be different than most of my videos. Also, say hello to Misty, she just jumped up here. Yeah, this video is going to be different than most of my videos. It's not really animal related. I guess it kind of has to do with that, but I don't know. I guess this is more about me. And now to start, I want to say I didn't script this video at all. I'm not normally someone who scripts my videos. For me, it's just not really my style. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of be saying whatever I'm thinking and hoping that it turns out okay. Also, I say this in a lot of my videos, but if you hear my cat playing in the background, I apologize, but she's having fun, so we're not going to stop her. Also, it is late. I was out tonight. I'm tired, and yeah, so if I seem tired, it's because I am tired, but I just wanted to put that out there because, I don't know. I've been wanting to film this video for like a week now, and I just keep putting it off. I'm like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'm like, I'm busy tonight. I'll do it tomorrow. I don't want to put it off anymore, so we're going to film it even though I really want to go to bed. All right, so in this video, we're talking about just kind of YouTube and how I'm feeling, and also vlogmas, because that's kind of what inspired this. So I guess we'll just start there. So vlogmas, a lot of you guys probably realized that I was doing vlogmas and then I kind of just went missing. A lot of you guys probably also didn't notice, because I've had quite a few of you telling me that you didn't even know I was doing vlogmas because YouTube wasn't sending you notifications. They weren't putting it in your sub box. So thank you, YouTube, for that. It's great. So yeah, back to vlogmas. I was doing vlogmas. I was doing pretty well. I had a few days that I missed. I know I missed one day randomly, and then I missed a few days after my like social media got hacked. But for the most part, I was doing well, and I did vlogmas last year. I went right through for the most part, and I really wanted to do it again this year. But then vlogmas this year came around, and I was excited about it. I was really excited about it. I thought that I had a lot of cool things that I could film. I thought that I was going to be able to make some really cool videos. You guys know I traveled a fair bit during the vlogmas period. My very first vlogmas video was me traveling to Toronto to get some geckos, and then I went to Michigan and I was with a bunch of my friends. Also, my cat back there is ridiculous. And I actually went to Montreal also, which I vlogged, but I never ended up posting. I was excited for it, and then vlogmas came around, and after doing it for a little bit, I'll be honest, I just kind of lost all of my motivation and all of my excitement, and it kind of turned into disappointment in a way. So when I was first like stopping vlogmas, it honestly just had to do with the fact that I was super busy. So as I mentioned, I did a lot of traveling this month, so I was super busy. I was in Michigan with a bunch of my friends, and then after Michigan, right after that, my friend Emily came back to Ottawa here, and she stayed with me in Ottawa for a week. And then right after Emily left, one of my friends back from Nova Scotia actually came out here and is visiting. She's visiting right now. She's not staying with me, but she's like visiting here in Ottawa. And then next Monday I'm going back to Nova Scotia for Christmas. And yeah, so I have been busy, and I mean, I also, you know, I've mentioned it before, I work a job outside of YouTube. I work at a reptile zoo here. Yeah, I have been busy and I'm tired, and that's kind of where I ran into issues with vlogmas. It was just like, you know what, I'm busy and I'm not going to sacrifice doing my work and doing my animal care and whatever to put a video out. So I missed a few days there, and then I honestly, after that, I just got very, very discouraged. And now this is a video that I was really debating if I wanted to make, because I don't want it to come off that I'm just complaining. I don't want it to come off that I'm like ungrateful or whatever. I didn't want it to come off that way, so I was really debating if I should make this or not, but I decided I wanted to go ahead with it. So yeah, so just with that being said, I do want to mention, you know, like, so after kind of doing my vlogmas videos, I kind of started realizing, I was like, I don't like what I'm filming, I don't like what I'm posting, it's not making me happy, and I don't think it's making my viewers happy, because I noticed, you know, a lot of the videos I posted recently just weren't performing well. And now for most people in the pet world, I would say it's about average to get maybe 10% viewership on your videos. So that, for example, say for someone like me who has 80,000 subscribers, a 10% viewership would be 8,000 views. So that's typically what I aim for, is at least to get 10% viewership, and honestly even that is fairly low compared to a lot of other YouTube genres, but it just kind of seems like it's that way in the pet world with like a select few channels that do really, really well. So I always like to get around 8,000 views on a video, and if I get less than that, it's discouraging in a way. And again, I don't want this to seem like I'm ungrateful or anything, it's discouraging when you work hard on something and it kind of flops. It sucks, you know, and it's whether it's a YouTube video that you make, whether it's like a test that you studied really hard for, whether it's something you do for your job, you know, just if you work hard on something, if you work on anything at all, it's disappointing when you don't see the results you were hoping for. And I noticed with a lot of my vlogmas videos, they just weren't doing well at all. A lot of them are getting like 2,000 to 3,000 views, which again, I don't want to seem ungrateful for these views, but for how my channel typically performs, it was clear to me that people aren't seeing this video, they're not interested in this video, they are not clicking on this video, and that's discouraging to me. And now I think something a lot of YouTubers do, myself included, is if something doesn't do well, it's the algorithm's fault. That's what a lot of people turn to, but I don't know. I think the algorithm does play a big role in it, but I think that there is more to it than that. Like for me, I see those videos that I posted that weren't doing well, and I think they're not doing well because I didn't make a good video. I was feeling like the videos I was posting in Vlogmas, you know, I was rushing to do them. They weren't really that interesting because honestly, you know, Vlogmas is typically about vlogging your daily life. And honestly, like, I'm not going to lie, my daily life isn't usually that interesting. I usually wake up, I eat, I feed the animals, I hang out in my house for a bit, I work from home most of the times, I feed my animals again and stuff. It's not that interesting, and maybe it is in a sense, but it's not interesting to see over and over and over and over again. And that's kind of how I felt like Vlogmas was going, because I spend a lot of time going to pet stores. You know, when you have a lot of animals, you have to buy stuff for them. I go to a lot of pet stores, and as a pet YouTuber, a pet store tour is an easy vlog. So that's what a lot of my Vlogmas videos were. I did multiple Vlogmas videos just visiting pet stores. I even have another one filmed that I didn't post, and I was just like, I don't want to post a pet store video over and over and over and over again, and you guys don't want to see that over and over and over again. And it's just discouraging. So I decided I was going to take like a week off. I think it's been a week now at this point since I last posted, and just think about things, because I'm saying this now, I have no plans of quitting YouTube or anything, just in case anyone was thinking that. That's not where I'm going with this. I am definitely still staying on the platform, but I have just been discouraged. And with this time that I've taken to reflect on things from Vlogmas, and I started realizing like, hey, I don't like these videos I'm creating. Why am I forcing myself to put a video out every single day when I'm not enjoying it? It's honestly discouraging me. It's putting me in a not good headspace and all of this, and that's why I decided to stop. But then I kind of started thinking, and I started realizing, like, you know, it's not just Vlogmas. It's been like the whole year. I have not really been the happiest with my channel, and it's just this discouraging feeling, and I kind of look back on it and I'm constantly thinking, like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? What could I be doing better? And it's hard because I think of these ideas and I'm like, well, I could do this better if I had a better camera, if I had multiple cameras, if I had a cameraman, if I had all of this fancy filming gear, which I don't and I can't afford, and I don't know, it just gets going. But yeah, looking back on my channel, I look at my videos and none of them really stand out to me as anything very special. I have some videos that I really like, that I worked really hard on, but I will say that they are very few and far in between. I can tell just by looking at my videos that a lot of them were just kind of like, oh, I want to post a video tomorrow, let's film something quick, edit it really quickly, and then get it up. And that's, you know, that doesn't make me happy. And at the time I felt like it was making me happy because I was posting lots of videos, I was being really consistent, and when you're consistent, YouTube rewards that. I'm sure a lot of you guys who aren't YouTubers who are watching this don't have as much understanding as people who are YouTubers are, but YouTube heavily rewards consistency, and that is something I was always proud of when it came to my channel. Is I felt that I was very consistent. For the most part, I would post 2 videos a week. I've never had a specific uploading schedule, but for the most part, I would post 2 videos a week. You know, I didn't really take long breaks very often or anything like that. And so I was happy with that. I was happy being consistent. I felt like I was getting a lot of content out there. But looking back, I just feel like the quality was lacking. Well, I think it was great that I was putting out a lot of content and I was happy with it at the time. I don't feel happy with it right now anymore. Like, I almost feel like my channel has kind of, you know, it had been growing and growing and growing and growing and growing, and then it just kind of hit a point and it's just been a lot slower since then. And now, once again, I don't want to sound ungrateful or anything because that is not the case at all. I just want to explain this in detail. I started my channel in, I think my first video was October of 2017, so just a little over 2 years ago now. My channel kind of immediately got picked up by YouTube when I posted an all my pets video, or feeding all my pets, whatever. Those videos are private now, so you won't find them, but I posted one of those videos like as my second or third YouTube video ever, and it kind of immediately got picked up by YouTube. Not picked up in a sense where it like blew up and went viral and I gained 1 million subscribers in 10 days, but picked up in a sense where it was getting a lot more attention than I would have expected for a new YouTube channel. You know, like I had 20 subscribers and then all of a sudden my video had 5,000 views, which is, you know, a lot for a very new channel. So in that time from 2017 to 2018 basically, so October, November, December, mostly just November, December, because it was like the end of October that I posted that. So November and December, I went from, you know, like 20 subscribers to around 5,000, which was super cool. And it's super exciting because you think when you're first starting out, you're like, wow, my channel is growing and people like what I'm doing and it's going to keep growing. And maybe I was just being really hopeful, but that's what I thought. So fast forward to 2018. In the beginning of 2018, I had around 5,000 subscribers. And you go all the way through the year and I finished with 50,000 subscribers, which was amazing. You know, I was so excited. I was so thrilled. It was like, you know, I gained 45,000 subscribers in basically my first full year on YouTube, which for me was very exciting. And then after that, I feel like it was a good year for me. You know, a lot of new people were introduced to my content. I was putting out content that I was really happy with at the time, and people were enjoying it. And then you fast forward to this year, and I was so excited because I was like, wow, my channel grew that much last year. I can't wait to see what this year has for me. Like, it's only gonna get better from here, because I was like, you know, I'm better at YouTube now. I'm making better content. I'm making higher quality content. At the time, I had just purchased Final Cut Pro, which is a very expensive editing software. So now at this point, I was kind of like feeling like a real YouTuber, I guess. You know, I wasn't just filming on my phone anymore. I had a camera and I had an editing software, and it was really cool and exciting. And then I look at how this year ended and I feel disappointed. And again, not disappointed in my subscribers or just really my channel, but I feel disappointed in myself, because I feel like I really just got in the mindset of I'm just going to create because I want to post a video tomorrow, not because I really wanted to. And I think that shows in the way that my channel performed. So if I look at my channel last year compared to this year, my subscribers were down. My views were still up though, which is interesting, and I think that's where it really shows, you know, like quality over quantity versus quantity over quality and stuff like that, because my views were up, my channel was growing view-wise. You know, if I look at my analytics, the views were way up, honestly, this year. But my subscribers were down. Previous year, I gained 45,000 subscribers, and in this last year, I gained 30,000. Which again is still great. I'm so thankful for every single one of you, but I'm just, you know, I just want to compare how it was higher the first year than the second year. But then again, like I was saying, my views were up. And so that shows me people are watching my videos, but not as many people are subscribing. Which then tells me my videos aren't interesting enough to some people. You know, obviously there are a lot of you guys who really like my videos the way that they are right now, and I appreciate that so much. But just looking at my analytics and stuff, it just really tells me people are watching my content, people are finding my content, but people aren't finding it enjoyable enough to want to subscribe and stick around. And that bothers me on a personal level, because I don't like feeling like I'm just creating things that nobody likes. And again, by nobody, I don't actually mean nobody, because there's so many of you guys who do. But then there's a lot of people who don't. So I don't like creating things and then feeling like people are just, you know, not enjoying it. And you know, I understand my videos are not going to be for everyone. I don't expect 100% of people who watch my videos to subscribe. However, I would like it to be more than it is right now. I feel like I've kind of just come to the realization that I, in the past year, have really just put quantity over quality, and I shouldn't be doing that. I should be focusing on quality, and I should be working on things that I really love and make me happy. Being in the pet community is weird in a way, because things can be so controversial and everyone has their opinions, which is fine, but you see it a lot in the pet community because, you know, people are very passionate about animals, and I understand that. I apologize, my battery just died, so I just had to replace that. But as I was saying, in the pet community, a lot of people have very strong opinions and they're very passionate, which is completely understandable, because, you know, you're talking about animals, and animals are living creatures, and I understand, you know, when a living being is involved, it's obviously something you should take seriously. You know, you don't want to be like messing up and hurting things or whatever. Like, it's a pretty, you know, understandable thing to be passionate about. With that said, I would find sometimes I would really want to do something and I wouldn't, because I was like, you know, if I do this or if I say this, it's going to upset a bunch of people, it's going to start drama, it's whatever. So a lot of the times I just wouldn't talk about what I wanted to talk about, and I don't want to hold back because of what other people might think or how they might react. I kind of tried that out recently when I posted my video about my dog and why I chose to go to a breeder versus adopt. And I knew when posting that it was going to be controversial. I knew that it was going to make some people really happy and some people really upset. And again, understandable, people have their opinions. I think that's totally valid. However, when you put yourself in that situation, you're opening yourself up to a lot of criticism. And yeah. Now for me, I have honestly never really been someone to let what people say get to me. If someone disagrees with me, if someone says something not so nice to me, it honestly, on a personal level, does not bother me. It doesn't make me sad. You know, people can call me whatever they want. It really does not get to me. Even if it doesn't get to you, it's a lot to deal with. Like after I posted that video about my dog, you know, it wasn't just something that went on for, you know, the day I posted the video. I was getting tweets about it a week later. That video got reposted in Facebook groups. Anyways, I don't want to hold back on sharing what I want to share because I don't want people to act a certain way. I just don't. I feel like this year on YouTube, in a way, I kind of sheltered myself. I don't know. In a way, I guess this year, I just feel like I didn't focus on making content I liked and content that I was passionate about and stuff that I believed in. I feel like I really just focused on putting out content because I'm a YouTuber and people expect me to put out content. And I feel like that's not a good mindset to be in. It's, you know, it's not really healthy to be in a mindset like that. And I think it shows that it can have effects on you because I realized as the year is coming to an end and I reflect on this year, I'm not happy with it. So yeah, I guess I just wanted to kind of have this little ranty video up there. I don't know if this is really gonna serve a purpose, but I felt like I needed to talk about it. And like I said, moving forward, I really just want to post what I love. I want to post whatever I want to post. I want to talk about what I want to talk about. I want to share whatever video. I want to put out content that makes me happy. And I feel like that's what's going to be best for me. I think that's what's going to be best for my channel. So yeah, that's what I want to do. One of the biggest changes I think I want to make in the new year is really focusing on the quality of my content versus the quantity of my content. And I've kind of been debating how I want to really go about this. And it's kind of a scary thought, honestly. Like, the thought of any change, even if you know it's going to be for the better, is scary. Like, I know if I make these changes and I put in the time and the effort, I know it's going to make me happier in the long run. But it's still scary to think about changing things because I've gotten so used to how they are right now. Like, the thought of maybe only putting out one higher quality video a week as opposed to 2 lower quality videos is scary. And again, I don't know if that's exactly what I'm going to do, but it is something I'm considering. So I don't know, the thought is scary, but what I do know is I really want to put out higher quality content in the new year. Another thing I really wanted to do is just kind of have a higher quality, like, filming set almost. I've considered turning my office room upstairs almost into an actual, like, filming set in a way. I don't know exactly how I'm going to go about that or even if I'm going to do it, but it is something I've considered. I've also considered, you know, like, investing in some higher quality filming gear, maybe like a new camera, a tripod, because as of right now, the equipment that I have is I have my camera, this one that I'm filming on right now, and that's about it. I bought a DSLR camera a little while ago, and then I realized I have no idea how to use a DSLR camera, and I haven't used it since I bought it, basically. I have a tripod that's broken. I have a ring light that's broken. Not that I ever use my ring light anyways because I'm already so pale. But yeah, I don't know. I'd be really interested into actually learning how to use proper filming equipment and investing in it. I think that it would be a good step to make for my channel. Learning how to edit better, I think that would be a cool step. I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts. It's just kind of executing them, because also, like, if I do want to buy this new filming gear, like, that costs money, and it costs a lot of money. Cameras are like hundreds, even thousands of dollars. And that's like I don't know, that's another thought that I've kind of had, because it's like, if I start posting less often, am I going to make less money? Am I even going to be able to afford these changes? And I don't know. It's a very stressful situation, and I just felt like talking to you guys about it. But yeah, that's where my mind is right now, and that's why I've been gone for like a week, which I know isn't that long, but like, it was in the middle of vlogmas, so it probably seems like a long time, but that's what's been going on right now. Another thing I really want to focus on is not caring so much about my physical appearance on camera. Now, this is something I think a lot of people struggle with. You know, everyone has their insecurities and stuff. But for me, I've almost found it's gotten in the way of being able to create the content I like, because for a really, really long time, I don't want to show my whole body on camera. I prefer just sitting here with my face. I don't know, that's how I feel comfortable. I think it's just because it's what I've always done, and yeah, like, a lot of the times I won't even show my arms and like stuff like that. And thinking about it, it's just ridiculous to let something as silly as that get in the way of doing what I really want to be doing. So that's really also something I want to focus on, is just, you know, filming what I want to film and not being scared to show my arm if it's in the video. I don't know, just dumb things like that. So yeah, I am just super rambling at this point. I don't even know what this video is, but I felt like I needed to make it. I felt like this needed to be. So yeah, I'm still really undecided what I want to do. I'm undecided if I want to keep making content right now, kind of just the way I am, and sort of making these changes slowly, or if I want to kind of take a break and then come back to it when I feel like I've made these changes successfully. I can't decide, because part of me really does want to take a few weeks off to get everything together and get organized and figure out what I'm doing. I think that that would be beneficial in a way, but then it's also scary thinking about leaving for a few weeks, because again, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you take a break off YouTube, the YouTube algorithm punishes that. A lot of people who take breaks come back and notice, like, all of a sudden their videos aren't being recommended to anyone, their subscribers aren't getting their notifications and stuff like that. And the thought of like that happening is scary, because it's like, what if that just kills my channel for good? Like, what if I ruin my channel in the process of trying to fix it? It's scary, so I don't really know what I'm doing. I guess I'll hopefully keep you guys updated. I know for a fact I'm still going to post a few videos throughout December, just, you know, kind of the same content I had been posting, but in the new year I definitely want to make some changes, and again, I'm not entirely sure how I want to go about that, but I'm gonna keep thinking about it. I'm gonna keep working on it, and hopefully I will figure it out soon, because I would really like to figure this out already, because I don't know what I'm doing right now. Anyways, I'm just gonna cut the video off here because I've been rambling. You guys are probably so bored, so I'm just gonna say goodbye now. Thank you for watching. Check out my social media, all that stuff if you want to. Subscribe, like, whatever, all of that. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.